Hello everyone, welcome to our last minute revision videos. I exactly understand how you feel about your first maths exam in couple of days. You may thinking where to start for the revision. Shall I do some papers or revise or go for a walk? Please relax. We work hard day and night to prepare the whole math syllabus, nearly 90 topics in simple slideshow so that you can watch in few hours to bring back all your memory methods, shortcuts, tricks in the fingertips. The videos split into 3 sections, 30 topics each. That's it. I take this opportunity to thank all of you, all the subscribers. You guys are amazing, and we wish you all the best for your upcoming exams. Good luck. Let's look at the topics. Topic 1. The topic 1 is BODMAS, or sometimes it called as a BITMAS. So the ordering mathematical operation ordered as brackets, secondly orders, then division, multiplication at the same level, then addition and subtraction. Orders means any power related square root, cube root has to be done separately. Let's look at this question. 5 plus 3 times 2 minus 4 times 2. So the bracket has to be done first. So 5 plus 3 times 2 minus bracket answer is 2 times 4 is 8. Then addition, subtraction and multiplication. Do the multiplication first. 3 times 2 is 6 minus 8. Then you can do any order. So 5 plus 6 is 11. Take away 8 is answer 3. Question number 2. Have to do the power first. 3, 2 times 3 and 5 times 5 minus 1. So the bracket also you can do 4 times 2 to the power 3 is 8. Then multiplication is 32 plus 3 is 35. Topic 2. LCM and HCF. Lowest common multiple and highest common multiple. Here we have done an example. Find the HCF and LCM for 420 and 132. Here in our fast track revision guide, we are not going to be sure all the factor tree method. So you have to list all the factors for the 420, list all the factors for 132, draw a Venn diagram. The common factors are going to be in the common region, so 2, 2, 3, and leftover factors are going to be in the 5 and 7 region, and the leftover factors of 132 is going to be 11 is in the green region. So this region I'm shading, it's said to be the HCF. So if they ask for HCF, HCF is equal to 2 times 2 times 3, which is 4 times 3 is 12. LCM is whatever the numbers inside the bracket, inside the two circles, you need to times together. So 5 times 7 times that 11 times the answer for the HCF is 12. So that is the total answer for the LCM. So if you multiply 5 times 7 is 35 times 132, and you can multiply this answer. I'm not going to work out and spend the time. I want you to understand the method. Look at this little bit tough question on this one. Find two numbers whose HCF is 6. HCF is 6 means that middle number is going to be 6 because HCF always in the middle region. LCM is 60. LCM 60 means 60 divided by 6 is 10. So this number times this number is going to be 10. So I'm going to be possible combination 2 times 5 is 10. So this number, this circle number is going to be 2 times 6 is 12, and this number 5 times 6 is 30. So the possible two numbers are 12 and 30. Topic number 3. Rounding decimals and significant figures. So rounding decimals means like you need to know this as when you do a question, you have to understand this method to round up the answer to the nearest round whole number, 2 decimal place, 1 decimal place, like that. But I'm not sure that means this is not going to be a separate questions for you in your GCSE. Let's look at this number 85674.87589 rounded to 10 means 10 has only one zero. One zero means once is the decision maker. Decision maker is less than 5, so it's going to be 0 and the rest of them is going to be 0. So answer is 85670. 100 is 2 zeros, so 2 zeros means second number is going to be the decision maker, which is 7 is going to be give 1 to the front number and it's going to be die. Die means like basically it becomes 0. So the 6 becomes 7, that is the answer 85,700. 1000, 3 zeros, so third one is going to be the decision maker, which is more than 5, he will give 1 and die, so 86,000 is the answer. First decimal roundup means, so you need to go for the first decimal and it's 8. So the second decimal is going to be decision maker. So second decimal is 7, he is going to be give 1 and he is going to die, so the answer is 0.9. Two decimal place means, so you need to look for the third one, which is 5, and 5 is giving 1 and die. So 88 is the answer. Three decimal place is the fourth one is the decision maker. 1, 2, 3, fourth one, which is the 8, will give 1 and he will die. So the answer is 876 at the end. Finally, four decimal places mean fifth one is going to be the decision maker. Fifth one is 9, he will give 1 and die. 8759. Rounded to 1 SF means, you need to clearly understand significant figures never start from the zeros in the front never count as a significant figure. Zeros in the middle count as a significant figure. So the first significant figure means the zeros in the front not counted. The 4 is my first significant figure. You need to look for the second one, decision maker. Second one is 5. He will give 1 and he die, and the answer is 0.0005. 2SF means you need to look for the second significant, which is 5. The third one is the decision maker. Third one is less than 5. He's not going to be give anything, so 0.00045. 3SF means the fourth one is going to be decision maker. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fourth one is 8. He will give 1, so the answer is 0.000451. So that's all you need to know about rounding and decimals. Bounds and truncation is my topic 4. So when you do the bounds question, have a look this one. 38 centimeter to the whole number. So that means that can be go for upper bound as 38.5. So 38 here, the upper bound is 0.5 at 0.5, 38.5. Take away 0.5, which is 37.5. That is the upper bound and lower bound for the 38. 450 pounds nearest to 10 means divide the 10 by 2, which is 5 is the answer. Add 5, that is the upper bound. Take away 5, that is the lower bound. 165.5, one decimal place. So if you write 165.5, put a dash. So it is going to be 50. So 50, 50, take away 5 is 45 is the lower bound, and add 5, 55, that is going to be the upper bound. Two decimal place, again same thing, 405.65, and put a 0. So 650, add 5, 655, and the next one is 655, right? So you can look at this one as a bounds questions. Truncation means, let me quickly look at this ones. The data rounding is 4.278322. New value means if they round up to 2 dp. Round up to 2 dp means 4.27 at this point is the limit. So the 8 is more than 5. He will give 1 and 4.28. That is the answer. When you are truncating, you are not applying the roundup rule. You just cut the number as it is. Whether it's more than 5 or less than 5, the answer is 4.27. There's a question here. They're asking of the density. Density equal mass over volume. And if they ask for the maximum density, the maximum mass divided by the volume, minimum volume. If they ask for the minimum density, minimum mass divided by maximum volume. So here we have done the questions correctly, but you can go for individual questions. Careful with the upper bound and lower bound. Topic 5, standard form, is a straightforward question as 384,400,000, and if you wanted to make it as a standard form, so the answer is 3.844 times 10 to the power 8. So you need to move the 3, 6, 7, 8. So the answer is 3.844 times 10 to the power 8. So the next one is 0 point couple of zeros with 567. If you make it as a standard form, this point has to become next to the 5, and the answer is 5.67 times 10 to the power. How many jumps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jumps. So you're going forward, so negative 9. That is the answer for this one. Here you must understand the front number has to be between 1 and 10 and not including 10. So 1 and 10. So 1.9 times 10 to the power 7. It is a standard form. If you make it as an ordinary form, 7 means 7 jumps, so 1 jump and 6 zeros. That's the answer here. This and this is not in a standard form because it's not between 1 and 10. It's not between 1 and 10. 2.83 times 10 to the power 40. It's a standard form. Topic 6, powers. In powers, you need to know all the rules of powers. If the same base, when multiplying, the powers need to be added together. So a to the power x times a to the power y equal a to the power x plus y. When dividing the same power, you need to subtract the powers. Power to the power ax to the power y, you need to times together. Ax times y. So the both powers times together. AB to the power x is the x power is going to be belongs to a to the power x, then b to the power x. A over b to the power x, also the power x is going to be belongs to a to the power x, b to the power x. The next one, a to the power 0 equal to 1. So anything to the power 0 is equal to 1. Negative component, if the power is a negative, you need to do the reciprocal. So 1 over positive power, 1 over a to the power x. A to the power x over y, the bottom denominator becomes the roots and the numerator, the top one, becomes the power. So the roots at the bottom, powers at the top. So let's look at some exam style questions so you can get some idea what type of question is going to be coming in your exam. So 27 over 1000 cube root. So that means 27 over 1000 to the power 1/3. So cube root of 27 is 3. Cube root of 1000 is 10. So that is the answer. Next question, 16 over 81 to the power negative 3 upon 4. So in order to take the negative power to the positive power, you flip the fraction other way around. So 81 on the top, 16 at the bottom, to the power, now you can write as a positive power 3 over 4. That means the 4 means fourth root. So fourth root, and the top number is going to be the cube. So the fourth root of the 81 is 3. Fourth root of 16 is 2. So 3 over 2 to the power 3. 3 to the power 3 is going to be 27. 2 to the power 3 is 8. So that is the answer. You can leave it like that, or 3, 8, 3 as a mixed fraction. Topic number 7, factorizing. So factorizing means like putting them into brackets. Take the common letter out. So there's a special type of factorizing, the difference of two squares. You need to know a squared minus b squared equal a plus b, a minus b. So a plus b in one bracket, a minus b in the other brackets. Look at this example quickly. 3x plus 6, you can take the 3 out, x plus 2 is the factorized one. So 3 is the common factor. Example 2, x squared minus 2x, we are taking x out, so x minus 2. The common factor is x. Example 3, 2x squared minus 4x, take the 2x out, x minus 2 in the brackets. So here is the question, 3xy squared plus 12x squared y. You can take the 3 and then x and then y. So 3xy out, so only one y left over inside the bracket. 3 times 4 is 12, so 4 is inside. X 2 times, so x times x, one of the x comes outside of the bracket, so 1x inside the bracket. The y we already taken up. So that is a simple factorizing. You may get a one question for 1 or 2 marks. Topic number 8, SURDS. The rules of SURDS. Square root of a times square root of b, square root of a times b. Square root of a divided by square root of b, square root of a divided by b. Square root of a plus square root of b, you can't simplify anything more than that, so you have to leave it as it is. Brackets a plus square root of b, bracket close square. So you need to do this one as a expanding brackets. A plus square root of b in one bracket, the other bracket a plus square root of b. So you expand the bracket as normal, a times a squared, a times root b is a root b times a is again a root b, so 2a root b, then root b times root b is just b. So root b times root b is just b. A plus root b, a minus root b. So a times a is a squared, a plus root b, then minus a root b, then root b times minus root b is minus b. So these both cancel, so a squared minus b. A over root b, so this is the one you need to understand, a over root b, you need to rationalize by root b times top and bottom. So the top one becomes a root b, bottom one becomes root b times root b is just b. Here I have done a question, rationalize the denominator. Probably you may come across this one on a non-calculator paper. 1 over root 5 minus 2. So the root 5 minus 2, so you need to multiply by root 5 plus 2. If it is minus, you need to multiply by top and bottom by plus. If it is plus, you need to times by both minus. Root 5 minus 2, root 5 minus 2. In this case, now I am multiplying by root 5 plus 2. Then simple multiplication, expanding brackets. So you cut off like a root 5 plus 2, 5 take away 4. That is the answer. Topic 9. Solving equation. So remember, when solving equation, the main thing is the last point I made here. Rearranging the variables. Variables mean the letters x and y's and a's and b's. One side of the equation and the numbers to the other side of the equation. If there's a collecting like terms, you need to collect them up and group together. Multiply by denominator if any fraction. Say for example, 2 upon 3 x plus 2 equal 5 means you can multiply by the fractions everywhere. So if you multiply by 3 here, multiply by 3 here, multiply by 3 here, what happens is 3 and 3 cancel, 2x plus 6 equal 15, and you can carry on doing the question. Remember the cross multiplication. Sometimes you come across x plus 2 over 5, x minus 2 over 3. So this type of question you cross multiply. That means 3 is going to multiply the x plus 2, 5 is going to be multiplied the x minus 2. Both sides expand the brackets and continue to solve the question. So look at this question. I have done 2 questions for just a quick catch up. 3x plus 2, 14. The plus 2 going other side, minus 2. So 3x equal 14. Take away 2 is 12. Divide 3 by both sides. You end up with x equal 4. The next question, 5 over 3x plus 2 equal minus 8. The plus 2, we need to get rid of it. So take the plus 2 other side. That means minus 2 other side. Minus 8 minus 2 becomes minus 10. Now the problem is actually you need to get rid of the 3. So from this step, I'm going to do it in a different way. So 5 over 3, x equal minus 10. So I'm timesing by here 3, timesing by here 3. So this becomes 3 and 3 cancel. 5x becomes minus 30. Then divide by 5 both sides. That gives x equal minus 6. That's a simple way to simplify the equation and solve and find the answer for the x. Topic number 10. Rearranging formula. This is going to be in your first paper, non-calculator paper, because you don't need a calculator to do this question. So answer, they have to ask a letter to be a subject. So in this question, first question, make n the subject. So all what you want to do is k over 1 equal 3n plus 2 n plus 1. So you can do a cross multiplication as I explained before. So k is going to be multiplied by n plus 1 and 1 is going to be multiplied by 3n plus 2. Expand the bracket, kn plus k equal 3n plus 2. Now the n is in two places here. So bring all the n terms to one side. So I'm bringing the kn, keep the kn this side and bring the 3n here. So minus 3n equal 2 minus k. So take the n as a factor, k minus 3 equal 2 minus k. So from here I'm doing one more step to get the answer. N equal 2 minus k divided by k minus 3. So that is the answer for n as a subject. The next question, t equal d square root of m 2ke, make m as a subject. So m is inside the square root. Make sure to get rid of the square root, you need to square both sides. So when I square the right hand side and left hand side, t becomes t squared. Remember to square the d as well. So that becomes d squared and the square root is gone. So only you left with m over 2ke. Now t squared over 1. So do the cross multiplication again. So t squared is going to be multiplied by 2ke, which is 2t squared ke equal d squared m is going to multiply by 1, which is d squared m. Now m as a subject, so we don't need the d squared, so you're going to divide by d squared. So the answer is 2t squared ke over d squared. So that is the answer for m. So let me box it up. So that is the answer for the m, 2t squared ke over d squared. Topic 11, factorizing quadratics. So the first question we are going to do is a standard question, n squared plus 7n plus 10 or x squared plus 7x plus 10. The idea to do this question is, first of all, we need to find the factors of 10, which is 2 and 5, which is 2 times 5 is 10, add 2 plus 5 is 7. So in first bracket, x, n plus 2, n plus 5. So that is the answer for the sample question. Next question, 3x squared plus 7x plus 2. In this case, you need to times by 3 times 2, which is 6. So the factors of 6. So the factors of 6, if I list all the 6 factors of 6, is 1 times 6, 2 times 3. If I add 6 plus 1 is 7, it's coming. So this is the perfect factors. 3 plus 2 is 5, it's not coming. So that is not the factor. So easiest way to do is put 2 brackets. 3x squared is the question starting. So you start 3x here, 3x here. The factors, the perfect factors is 1 and 6. So you need to put plus 1 and plus 6. Then check both brackets. If they can simplify, you have to simplify. So 3x plus 1 cannot simplify, so 3x plus 1. Then the second bracket, 3x plus 6 can be simplified by 3. That goes into divide by 3 both. So x plus 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that is the answer for the second sample question. Topic 12. Solving quadratic equation. So when you're doing the quadratic equation, we have to do the factorizing part as normal. So for example, n squared minus 2n minus 24. So you do the brackets first. So find out the factors n plus 4, n minus 6 equals 0, which means the first bracket can be 0 or the second bracket can be 0. So n plus 4 equals 0, that n equal minus 4, n minus 6 equals 0, n equals 6. That is the answer. The second sample question is the same question what we did, or a different question but the same concept. 2 times 3 is 6, and if you do 1 times 6 is 6, 1 plus 6 is 7. So you have factorized done. So the first bracket equal to 0, so 2x equal minus 1, x equal minus half, or you can leave it as a decimal point. Here x plus 3 equals 0, x equal minus 3. So that is the answer for the second question. Topic 13, quadratic formula. You have to memorize this formula for this question. I'm not too sure this question is going to become in the non-calculator paper. Having said that, the answer can be, you can leave it as a third format in a non-calculator paper. If it is a calculator paper, you have to find the answer in the decimal, 3DP, or 3 significant figures. Let's look at this question. Actually, you need to memorize this, the star mark this question, the equation here. So minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. In case if you are substituting anything, if any number inside the square root is a negative, you have to check your working, you have done some mistake. Square root of negative number, it's not possible. It's an imaginary number. You will get to know if you are learning maths in A-level maths. That's a topic for imaginary numbers. But in GCSE, if there's a negative number coming inside the square root, you have done some mistake. So make sure you recheck your working again. Say for example, 2x squared plus 11x plus 6, a equal 2, which is the coefficient for the x squared, b equal 11, which is the coefficient of x, c equal 6, which is this number. Then substitute all these numbers into the formula. By considering plus, you will get one answer. By considering negative, you get another answer. You can leave it as an exact answer. We call exact answer as a third format, or you can round up the answer into decimal format. Topic 14, completing the square. So this completing the square also can be listed in the non-calculator paper, because the answer can be in a third format. Let's do the second question first, and I will come back to this first question. X squared minus 2x minus 5 equals 0 means the idea to do is the 2, half of the 2 is what? 1. So you need to add 1 both sides, right? So half of the 2 is 1. So you add both sides. So x squared minus 2x plus 1, 5 plus 1 is 6. Or from here to here, you can say x minus 1 whole thing squared. Then the minus 1 there, you need to take away that minus 1. And there is a minus 5 already there, equal to 0. So x minus 1 whole thing squared. You take the minus 1 minus 5, add it together, minus 6. Take that from the other side, it becomes 6. Then this step is matching to this answer. X minus 1 equal plus or minus, taking square root, root 6. Then bring the minus 1 to the other side. So the answer is x equal, minus 1 goes to the other side, is positive 1, plus or minus square root of 6. Look at this question. I'm going to do it in a different way here. X squared minus 6x minus 16. So I'm going to put the open bracket, close bracket. X squared means x, minus means minus, half of 6 means 3, whole thing squared. Take away, always take away the last number squared. So 3 squared is what? 9. Minus 16 already in the question, equal to 0. Minus 9 with minus 16 is minus 25. equals 0 and x minus 3 whole thing squared, like that. Then that step comes to here, x minus 3 whole thing squared equal 25. Taking the square root both sides, you get x equal 3 plus or minus 5. So the first answer, if you consider the plus, 3 plus 5 is 8, 3 minus 5 is minus 2. There can be a fractional questions come, but we don't have enough time to do this in the fast track topic revision. We have listed all our topic revisions on each and every topics. You can list all the topics in the description. Have a look of it. Topic 15. Minimum point from completing square. The main use of the completing square, you make the completing square this format expression to x plus 3 whole thing squared minus 5. So if you equate the x plus 3 to 0, you get an answer x equal minus 3. That is the coordinate of the minimum point, minus 3, comma, whatever hanging here, the minus 5 is going to be the y coordinate. So make sure if there is a completing square question comes or a graph question, and there underneath the one of the part question they are asking find the minimum point by using the algebra. So you have to use the completing square method by putting them into bracket, take away some number. So first bracket equal to 0 gives the x coordinate. The number on its own going to be give the y coordinate. So we call this as a turning point or stationary point or minimum point. That is the way to do that from the completing square. Topic 16. Linear sequence. In this linear sequence, sometimes the question is called as an arithmetic sequence. You need to find out the nth term and continue with some couple of various scenarios. The equation to remember is an is a plus n minus 1 times d gives an nth term straight away. A stands for the first term and d stands for the difference between two consecutive terms. So let's do the first question. You already done here in a way the question done already, but we are going to use this formula to do this one. So here the difference is 2. The first term is 8. So 8 plus n minus 1 times 2. So 8 plus 2n minus 2. So 2n, 8 take away 2 is 6. That is the answer for the nth term. Here 7, 11, 15, 19. So the difference is 4. First term is 7. So the nth term is 7 plus n minus 1 times 4, and you can do that as 7 plus 4n minus 4, 4n, 7 take away 4 is 3, 4n plus 3. That is how you find the nth term. And you can do various different questions. There's a tutorial you can do. Follow the description link if you want some more help on this one. The next topic is 17, quadratic sequence. The quadratic sequence is a little bit of different working, but you need to remember this formula. So 2a, 3a plus b, and a plus b plus c. Remember these three formulas. How you want to do is, assume this is your exam question, 5, 18, 35, 56, 81, 110. All what you want to do is find the difference between two terms, which is 13, difference is 17, and 21, and so on. Then again difference is 4, 4, 4. So we call this as a second difference. The 4 is the second difference, and this is going to be the first difference. So start from equating the 2a equal the second difference. You can easily find out a equal 2. Then sub that a equal 2 into the second equation, which is 3a plus b equal 13. Sub the a equal 2, so 2 times 3 is 6 plus b equal 13, and the b equal 13 take away 6 is 7. And that is the second answer. Third answer, A plus B plus C equal 5, A equal 2, B equal 7, and C equal, we are going to find, so 2 plus 7, 9, so C equal 5 minus 9, which is minus 4. So answer for this question is, this is the format we need to write, an squared plus bn plus c. A we already found 2n squared, b is 7, so 7n minus 4. This is the nth term for this quadratic sequence. Topic 18, linear inequality. So it's a problem here, 2x minus 5 less than 1. So you do the same way how you do as an equation. So you add 5 both sides, and you end up with 2x, 5 plus 1 is 6. Then divide by 2, and 6 divided by 2 is x less than 3. That is the answer. Sometimes they might ask you to draw a number line to represent the answer. So 3 is here, so you can draw a small bubble. There's no equal sign, so you don't need to color inside. Less than means left hand side. This side you the arrow towards to the left hand side. The next question here, minus 3x plus 5 less than or equal to minus 16. So you take away minus 5 both sides. You end up with minus 3x less than or equal to minus 21. Now here you need to make a note of it. Divide by minus 3 makes the inequality sign flip into other way, right? So switch the sign to other way when you are divide by negative number or multiply by negative number, the inequality sign will switch other way around. So the answer becomes x is greater than or equal to 7. The representation for this one is you need to color the bubble. So because 7 also equal. So you color the bubble and right hand side because x is greater. Greater means right hand side, right? So that is the topic 18, linear inequality. Topic 19 is a quadratic inequality. So the quadratic expression is given greater than 0. So the expression is greater than 0. So you factorize them. So x minus 1, x minus 3 greater than 0. So you get the x minus 1 equal to 0 and x equal 1 and x minus 3 equal 0. You get x equal 3. So these are the A and B point. You got 1 and 3. Now you look at this one. This is the graph. So the graph is greater than 0. Greater than means is upwards. Upwards means the blue color portions too. So the answer, you need to write x here more than 3. So answer is x is greater than 3 or x is less than 1. So two separate answer is the solution for this first type. Second type, the same answer. The question is x squared minus 4x plus 3, but only difference is less than equal to 0. Less than means below the x-axis. That means the answer is the curve colored in the red color. So x is between 1 and 3. That is the answer for the question number 19, topic number 19. Topic 20, iterative method. So this topic won't be coming in the paper 1 non-calculator, but having said that, it's going to be the paper 2 or paper 3, but we are doing a final revision. We can quickly revise this one. An approximate solution to an equation is found using this iterative process. The iterative equation is given. This is we call starting value, and they're asking work out the x2 and x3. In order to find out the x2 here, the x1 cube minus 3 divided by 8. That is equal to minus 1 cube minus 3 over 8. So you get an answer for that one. Then the next one, x3, is one step down. So x2 cube minus 3 divided by 8. x2 cube, we don't know what is the answer. So I'm putting here answer from the previous step, answer cube minus 3 divided by 8 equal. So I will show the calculator. So bring back my scientific calculator here. So use the fraction sign if you are familiar with that one. So minus 1, so you open the minus 1 bracket close and to the power cube and come to the same level, minus 3 and come down and write 8. So that is exactly what you see for x2, and the answer is minus 0.5. So we got the answer minus 0.5. That minus 0.5 is going to be saved or stored in the computer's calculator's memory. So if I make it AC and answer and recall equal, the answer is same. So use that function, make use of that calculator's function. So answer cube, so to the power 3 and come back to the same level, minus 3 and down is 8, and the answer is minus 25 over 64. So minus 0.390625 minus 390625. So the answer is minus 0.390625. That is the topic 20. Topic 21. Simultaneous equation. Use the elimination method to solve the given simultaneous equation. For example, I'm going to show one equation. You need to make sure that in your methods, recall your methods, how you did, and find out the x and y. So here in this question, minus 3x plus 4y equals 6, and minus 2x minus 3y equal minus 30. The idea behind, I'm going to be making this number coefficient same as 6. To get that one, so you need to times this by 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 by 2 is 6. So once you find out the method, you have to multiply each and every element of the equation. So that is the equation I have written here. So 2 times minus 3 is minus 6x plus 8y 12, then minus 6x minus 9y equal minus 39. Then is the decision making. Here if you see here in the purple color wording, stop. Stop is the method we used in the simultaneous equation. S stands for same sign, T stands for take away, O stands for opposite sign, P stands for plus. So here same sign means minus and minus are same sign means take away. So you need to take away the equation. So 1 take away 2, 8y, if you don't understand, have a look here, 8y take away 9y, then take away times take away is plus 9 plus 8, 17y equal 12 take away 39 becomes positive, 12 plus 2 minuses become plus, so 51. So y equal 51 divided by 17 is 3. Then you sub in the y equal 3 into one of this equation to get the x answer. It's not that hard. You need to sub in carefully the minus plus. You'll get the answer x equal 2. Topic 22. Quadratic simultaneous equation, which means out of the simultaneous equation, one equation going to be the quadratic one, and other one is the linear one. So to do this one, make the linear equation one of the letter as a subject. Here in this method, I'm doing y equal, bring the x to other side, 7 minus x. So the idea behind this one, I'm eliminating the y and replacing it with 7 minus x. If you look at the first equation, x squared plus, instead of y squared, I'm replacing as 7 minus x whole thing squared equal 25. So expand the brackets, x squared plus 7 minus x, 7 minus x. Then when you expand 49 minus 14x plus x squared, then add them up, 2x squared minus 14x plus 49. Bring the 25 this side, becomes one side. Then 2x squared minus 14x, 49 minus 25 is 24. Then that is equal to 0. This is exactly same as solving quadratic equation what we already revised. So everything can be divided by 2. So if you want to, you can divide everything by 2 and factorize, put them into the bracket. first bracket equal to 0 become x equal 4, second bracket equal to 0, and you get another answer. So two answers possible, x equal 4 and x equal 3, and you sub in x equal 4 into the y equation, you get y equal 3, and sub in x equal 3 into the second equation, you get y equal 4. So you get 4 answers, x2, y2, altogether 4 answers for this quadratic simultaneous equation. Topic 23, functions. You need to be very careful, and this can become in the non-calculator paper as well. So inverse function. So inverse function, they asking f inverse of x is the question mark. So the way to do this, replace the fx to y equal 3x plus 2, and you switch the y to x, x to y, and make y as a subject. So if you want to make y as a subject, bring the plus to other side. So x minus 2 divide by 3, that is y. Now that is the answer for f inverse of x equal x minus 2 over 3. Composite function. Composite function means two functions joined together. So fx function is given, gx function is given. F of gx means f of, you are replacing the gx with x plus 5. So f of x plus 5. So in f function, you are replacing the x answer with x plus 5. So 3x plus 2. So 3 times x plus 5 plus 2. You simplify, you will get the answer. If you want to do it other way around, gfx means g, you are replacing the fx here with 3x plus 2. So fx, you are replacing 3x plus 2. G of 3x plus 2 means g function is x plus 5. Then replace the x with 3x plus 2 plus 5. So 3x plus 2 plus 5, 7. That is the functions, inverse function and composite function. Topic number 24, it's a straight line graphs. In straight line graph is a very broad topic. You need to find out finding the gradient. If they're giving 2 points, you need to know how to find out the gradient. Difference of y divided by difference of x. Don't do other way around, just do exam tension and all this one. You have to difference of y divide by difference of x. Sometimes you will remember this as a construct a right angle triangle, rise divided by run. That is the answer here, -1. The next topic is equation of the straight line. Equation of the straight line, always y equal mx plus c. The number in front of x determine the gradient. The c is the y-intercept. Parallel lines have the same gradient, so you can see here gradient is 2, gradient is 2, so they are parallel. The 1 indicate y-intercept 1, the 3 indicate it intersecting at 3. But the gradient equal means they are parallel lines. Perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines mean a line perpendicular to another line. The both lines gradients are negative reciprocal. For example, this equation's gradient is 2 and the perpendicular line's gradient should be negative reciprocal of 2. Reciprocal means 1 over 2, right? So 1 over 2 and give a minus. So minus 1 over 2 is the gradient of the perpendicular line. You need to understand that one. So topic 25, continuing the straight line graph also. 2 more things you need to know. Midpoint. If they're giving 2 points at the x coordinate, divide by 2, that gives the x coordinate of the midpoint. At the y points, divide by 2, that gives the y coordinate of the midpoint. Say for example 2, 5, 3, 7 means you need to add 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 by 2 is the x coordinate, 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 divided by 2 is 6. This is the midpoint of the point A and point B. Length of a line. If they ask for length of the line, difference of x coordinate, it doesn't matter what order, squared plus difference of y squared square root. Say for example 2, 3 and 7, 12 are coordinates of 2 points A and B. Assuming A and B are 2 points. We need to find out the length of the AB, difference of x, 2 minus 7 or 7 minus 2. It doesn't matter the order. 7 minus 2 is 5, 5 squared is like that. Plus here y difference is 12 take away 3 is 9, 9 squared is this. Then you square root the answer, that is the 9. So you need to remember this equation. X difference squared, y difference squared, square root. That is the answer for the length of the line. Topic 26. Solving equation, graphical method. So if there's a graph question, they might ask you to solve an algebraic equation and by using the graph method, not the algebra method. So for example here, solve the simultaneous equation y equal x and y equal x squared minus 6. We know x squared minus x is the blue color quadratic graph. And to solve, you need to draw the y equal x is a straight line, the red color graph. The intersection points are going to be the solution. So when you intersecting here, this point is 3, 3 and minus 2, minus 2 are going to be the solution for the graph. In algebra, let's look at this example 2. Find the coordinates of the roots of the quadratic equation. Remember, in the question is carrying the roots word. That means the points where the graph intersecting the x-axis. Here the roots are this point and this point. So if you substitute y equals 0, that's where the graph is cutting the x-axis. So you can do algebra method. 0 equal x squared plus x minus 6 and factorize. First bracket equal to 0. The first bracket is the x answer minus 3. Second bracket equal to 0. X answer is plus x equal plus 2. So that is the second answer 2, 0. So those are the roots. And solving equations, you need to draw the both graph and the intersection points give the solution. Topic number 27, equation of the circle. The general equation of the circle is this: x minus a whole thing square or h whole thing square plus y minus b whole thing square or k whole thing square equal radius square. So this r stands for radius. So let's look at the question here. X squared plus y squared equal 60 means the center point is going to be 0, 0 and square root of 16 is radius becomes 4. That is the equation of the first question. Second question, x minus 2 whole thing square plus y minus 3 whole thing square equal 25. Square root of 25 gives 5, which is the radius of the circle. Now the center point, take the first bracket x minus 2 equated to 0, which is x equal 2. Second bracket is y minus 3 equal to 0. Then that gives y equal 3. So 2, 3 is the center point of the circle. Radius is 5. Topic number 28. Tangents and circles. So you may have this question in the non-calculator paper because there is not much calculation in this topic. You have to understand the concept. Here, find the equation of the tangent at the point a3 minus 2 on the circle x squared plus y squared 30. X squared plus y squared equal 30 means center point 0, 0. And the point 3 minus 2, the tangent definition for the tangent means a straight line touch the circle to only one place. So first of all, what we are going to do is we need to find out the gradient of this red color line, which is the radius. Difference of y divided by difference of x. So the y is minus 2 take away 0 is minus 2. 3 take away 0 is 3. That is the gradient. And if we want to find out the tangent's gradient, the tangent line and the radius are 90 degrees, which is a perpendicular. So we already studied the division perpendicular lines at the negative reciprocal. So minus 2 upon 3 negative reciprocal means minus become plus. If you flip, 2 upon 3 become 3 upon 2. So the equation y equal 3 upon 2 x plus c. So that's what we are doing. We are substituting the point 3 comma minus 2. So 3 comma minus 2 means 3 is the x, minus 2 is the y. So minus 2 equal 3 over 2 times 3 plus c. So c equal minus 2, 3 times 3 minus 9 over 2, and you get this as a minus 13 over 2. That is the answer for the c. We got the same thing, and you can rearrange the equation in a straight line method, here or y equal mx plus c method. Topic 29, graphs. So in the graph, sometimes you may come across a question to match the graphs to the relevant equation. If a straight line, a positive straight line means is always make an acute angle. Acute angle means less than 90 degrees. Less than 90 degrees. That is the y equal mx plus c, where the gradient is positive acute angle. If there's a y equal minus mx means a negative mx means the line goes other way around. That means this angle becomes obtuse. The gradient becomes obtuse. So negative gradient means the other way around. Positive gradient makes an acute angle. Y equal x squared is a happy face graph. Y equal minus x squared is a sad face graph. Y equal x cubed this way up like a S shape. A reciprocal graph y equal 1 upon x this way, and if you want to know the y equal minus 1 upon x means you need to put other way around this way and this way. So 1 upon x is this way, the way I'm drawing here, and this is the minus 1 upon x graph. And finally exponential graphs of y equal 3 to the power x, 2 to the power x, anything to the power x has always comes to this purple color line here. Is all the way increasing function, and the x-axis becomes the asymptote. The graph never touch, it's approaching to 0. So that is the different types of graph. Topic 30, trigonometry graphs. In the trigonometry graphs, you need to familiar with the sine graph, cosine graph, tan graph. So always remember, sine graph is a sine wave. Sine wave always start from 0. So if you identify mixture of a graph given, you need to find out which one is sine, which one is cos. Sine graph always goes through the 0. Cos graph is a cos bucket. It looks like a bucket. So cos graph start from 1. So from there you can easily identify the cos graph. So cos graph goes through 1, then 90 is 0, then like a bucket, and go all the way to 360, it becomes 1 again. The sine graph and cos graph, the maximum value is 1, the minimum value is minus 1. Here also maximum value 1 and the minimum value is minus 1. Tan graph. Tan graph, you need to remember the pattern of the tan graph. In the tan graph, tan 0 is 0. 90, 270, all the odd 90s multiple. So 90, not the even multiple. Odd means 270, not the 360. Next one, 450. We call this as an asymptote. This dotted line called asymptote lines, where the curve is approaching but not touching. So 0, 180, 360, where the graph passing through. And the asymptote is going to be 90, 270, 450. The pattern of the graph, you need to remember the pattern. So sine curve, cos curve, and tan curve. That is the end of this topic revision. I hope you like this video. If you do like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
Is your child weak in mathematics? Do you spend much time at work and struggling to find a tutor for your children? Don't worry, because we have an ultimate solution. Smart Tutors brings you an amazing meld of mathematics coaching experience by tutors working successfully in UK for more than 12 years. Our website is an immersive learning experience that provides comprehensive, curriculum-aligned mathematics content for toddler, age 5, to teenager, age 18. Smart Tutor is a user-friendly website which enables you to download 3 mathematics worksheets for free. If preferred, the user can download thousands of mathematics worksheets and sample papers for the chosen age group for only £2.50 per month. Not just this, but if you wish to have private tutoring at home, and if you are living in London 20 miles radius from Heathrow Airport, you can request for private tutoring by clicking the button, and Tutor will contact the parent and arrange the class for your child at your own place. Smart Tutors also provides a facility to have tutoring via online tools. If you are interested, book your session now. You'll not need to wander for math tutors for your children anymore. Contact us today for a guaranteed 100%